Hello again, and welcome back to the Farmington Players Audio Theater. My name is Andrew Scott. Today we are going to start an episodic series consisting of 8 individual episodes. This is the story of Annie and Richard Pappadapolis as they enter retirement and stumble to remake themselves, rediscover each other, and desperately find one calm space in the house where they can make sense of it all. This is He Shed, She Shed. Episode 1, A Kick in the Loins. Early Monday morning, and Annie is getting ready for work.
These are the best of times. My house, my husband, a job I love. Me, a 65-year-old broad at the apex of her career, and for a pro sports team, no less. The planets have truly aligned. It wasn't always like this. I fought for respect, especially after that disaster of a first marriage. 3 petulant kids, messy divorce. Richard is my second husband, a bonus from that sales conference in Vegas. He's been good. I mean, not a financial powerhouse. Barely an Energizer bunny. After that farce with Peter's Pizza, he retired at 51, but he keeps busy. I clawed my way through the boys' club, and now breadwinner, baby. I'd sum us up with 2 letters. We're okay. Like the coach after draft day. Glad the chaos is over. Looking forward to the future with great optimism. So I work. He stays home. Everyone's happy. Dick, why is the vacuum cleaner on the dining table?
I don't answer to that name, and it's broken.
And it needed a mahogany altar?
You want an egg?
Yeah, I want to eat your greasy fried eggs in my Mercedes. How do you use 4 pans for 2 eggs?
Talent. And the dishes have to wait. My day is jammed. Joey and I are playing tennis.
I already tripped over your bag.
I've got my wines of Bordeaux class, and I'm meeting Gwendolyn for lunch.
Your slimeball agent? You fired her 3 years ago.
She's desperate.
I'm shocked.
It's a spokesman gig.
Oh, well, that last one went so well.
I want to work again, Annie, to contribute.
Contribute by fixing the vacuum. Is there a bagel amid the debris of this kitchen?
Under the bacon wrapper. Hey, get me some skinny on the LOINS backfield.
That's proprietary. Kick Gwendolyn and her fat ass for me, and have the martinis ready at 6.
I won't bruise the gin.
Later that morning, at the office.
This feels like a 3-cup morning.
Morning, Annie. Was your driving satisfactory?
Sherry, your aura is deep red. Did you have company last night?
The assistant trainer. He has the hands of a god. Did you meet Donna, the new communications wunderkind?
I interviewed her. Great resume. Does she start today?
You didn't see her car in my spot? She has a Porsche, Annie. A Porsche.
Ooh, let's bring your aura down to an easygoing yellow, shall we? We should have an office mixer. Morning, Bob.
Hey, Annie. Sherry.
Cocktails. My house, Monday evening. John, have you lost weight?
Well, trying to.
Would you pull something together for me?
To welcome the alleged wunderkind.
Sherry?
Fine. I'll tell Donna. She can tell her Porsche. I'll include the communications staff, the guys in operations, wives, significant others, a certain assistant trainer, a couple of entertaining players, our new punter.
You know who. Don't make it huge or Dick's head will explode.
Across town at a local sports club.
.40, love.
Huh? Out! Game, set, and match. Someday I'm gonna beat you.
Playing a better player makes you better, Joey. Speaking of which, you pick any better players for your fantasy team?
I'm lost at sea, buddy. Is Jimmy Garoppolo going to survive the season? How can I possibly pick between Juju Smith-Schuster, Cooper Kupp, and Chase Claypool at receiver?
Just watch the pro. Say, are you a wine guy?
I know less about wine than I do about Jimmy Garoppolo.
Great. Hey, I'm hosting my wine group. Monday night, you gotta come.
Back at Annie's office.
Dear Lord, did you see the media guide?
Oh, once it's off my desktop, it's into the ethers.
Just look at it.
It looks fine.
Oh, you missed it too.
Missed what? Is there a typo?
The Lions Pride logo. Oh, we all looked at it.
It says Lions no.
Oh, yeah.
It's a PDF, right? We can revise
No,
and resend.
sorry. And the offending logo is also on the media website. Weiss, the latest promotion mailing to season ticket holders. Worse yet,
Don't say it.
the corporate sponsorship e-blast.
Get on the phone. Pull back what you can. I'll call some media contacts. God, it's just 2 letters. A simple mistake. I mean, we're all human, right?
After tennis, Richard meets up with his agent Gwen, sharing an early lunch.
Gwen, must we rehash this? It was a simple mistake.
Pass the friggin' mustard.
Okay, a lapse in judgment then. And it was 3 years ago.
You could have been the Peter's Pizza spokesman for decades, right through their expansion. But no, you go to a Lions game.
It was one slice.
And do a TV interview with a buddy's pizza box in your hand.
It was Detroit style. Those crispy, buttery corners.
Listen to me, idiot. If I come out of retirement to do this gig, I want an ironclad friggin' promise that you will think before you buy.
I haven't heard who I'd be spokesman for yet.
Promise me, you simp, or so help me God, I will murder you in your sleep.
Okay, for the love of Pete and his cardboard pizza, I promise. What's the gig?
Finally, the day is over. It's time to relax back at the Pappadapolis house.
I made big ones. You look like you could use it.
And a child's portion after that. I think Mercury is retrograde.
Turn on the local sports roundup, would you?
Have you tried our new Peter's Peter Pan pizza? It is so good that it is literally flying out of our store, out of our pans, and into your stomach. And you can't beat our new extra thick crust made in the classic Italian style at Peter's Pizza. It will have you saying, "Oh, those crispy buttery corners." Use our Peter's Pizza app on your phone and order one right now.
A Peter's Pizza ad? Ugh, and me without a barf bag.
About that, I met with Gwendolyn.
How is Jabba the Huttress?
You've heard of leopards, haven't you?
That chain of seedy strip clubs? Oh, do not tell me Greasy Gwen wants you to be spokesman for...
No, nothing that posh. It's a local, organization that's changing its name and franchising. They want a spokesman with gravitas, and they're riding the Leopards brand.
What's the new name? Pussies?
Ocelots.
Oh, over my dead body. Ocelots? We cannot associate this family's less than sterling name with a titty bar.
Hold on. Turn that up.
And the Detroit Lions made news of a different sort today as the marketing department initiates their new LOINS Pride campaign in an effort to drum up interest in the 0-5 team. Yes, that's LOINS, not Lions. We heard it was a typo, but it's trending on Twitter and gaining traction in social media. Looks like Lions players are now the new meat in town.
Hopefully, Green Bay doesn't grind them into hamburger.
I will definitely need another martini.
The next morning, back at Annie's office.
There must be a way to reclaim the narrative. Any thoughts, Donna?
The gay community totally embraced loin pride. I'm proud of my loins. T-shirts are a hot seller.
Getting the gays into football is a real win. We do have 5 gay men on staff.
Where?
Well, they kind of blend in.
Whatever, Sherry. Local markets are having sales on tenderloin. Cranes is writing a listicle on marketing disasters, leading with us, and ESPN has had a field day.
Enough! Bury the logo. Change the PDFs. Pull the mailing.
Shipped out yesterday.
We need to tweet and Instagram this to death.
Let it die on its own. It's not scandalous like that racist Dove ad or the Fiat Stalker campaign. It's a typo.
It's optics, newbie. The team needed a kick in the keister, and we need them in the schmeckle.
Let's change what we can and see what the weekend brings.
That evening, Annie meets up with an old friend for dinner.
Mark, give me a hug.
I couldn't let my high school sweetie wallow in all this crap alone. And I'm retired, remember?
And I am married, remember?
Yeah, but he's busy. We have history.
Oh, Dick and I have been gloriously wed for 20 years.
Yeah, but he's so, I don't know, self-involved. Acting and writing, tennis. Does he still bury roadkill?
In the backyard, beneath that mangy chestnut tree.
What about his Elvis impersonations?
Ooh, that stayed in Vegas. How are you? You have a lovely green glow about you.
Oh, is that good?
Yeah, it represents balance, growth, and heartfelt communication. It's been, what, over a year?
Since Beverly's funeral. I miss her. But I've moved on. I'm even dating again.
Oh, is that what they're still calling it?
Oh, no apps for me. Pubs, coffee shops, a book club.
You? Literate?
Me? Dating. Successfully, I might add. Nothing serious, but I've discovered a tattoo or two.
Oh.
And I can still make you blush. Lovely. How are you holding up?
Like a blow-up doll in a needle factory. Let me tell you what's been going on.
After dinner with Mark, Annie is looking for a quiet evening at home.
Tonight of all nights.
Now Moll is a real estate novelist. Never had time for a wife. And he's talking with Davy, who's still in the Navy, and probably will be for life. And the waitress is practicing politics as the businessman slowly gets down.
Hold on to your hats!
They're sharing a drink they call loneliness, but it's better than drinking alone. La da da diddy da.
Billy Joel called. He wants his song back.
Come on, we gotta finish this set.
My garage is not a speakeasy.
Our garage.
Fine, Dick, our garage. Joseph, please take the rest of the night off. I'll tip your waitress.
If you say so, Annie. Anywho, I'll see you tomorrow for the game.
Sorry, what?
Lions, Packers, your stock in trade?
I'm bringing my patented Velveeta con carne dip.
Oh, my taste buds are aching with enthusiasm.
With the singing over, it's time to shut down for the night.
Best invention ever. I can have my friends over.
And to such a soundtrack.
I'm serious. It's your team, Lions versus Packers. You should see the game.
I should get loin chops for the grill.
You had a late night at work. You get something to eat?
The vending machine had munchos.
This Lions controversy will blow over. You'll see.
I feel like I have a target on my back, you know?
I told you to give that sweater to Goodwill.
Good night.
Good night.
Did you fix the vacuum cleaner?
Sunday afternoon. Anyone ready for some football?
So, it's just Velveeta and Rotel tomatoes?
Yeah, the ones with green chilies mixed in.
How much Velveeta?
I use the 2-pound block because, cheese.
What's the 49ers score?
San Fran is down by 14 with 2 to play. Damn that Garoppolo.
Annie, would you stop pacing? The Lions are not giving birth.
This is Annie. Oh, Donna. Oh, slow down. Deep breaths. Align your chakras. Yeah, just tell me. The fans are wearing what? Which station picked it up? What do you mean, all of them? Switch to channel 7, quick!
Just before kickoff between the Detroit Lions, and the Green Bay Packers. I'm here among the tailgates to interview the faithful. Sir, do you have a moment?
Yo!
You seem to have embraced the controversy.
Letting the boys swing free, bro.
That's a, minimalist loincloth. Aren't you chilly?
Freezing my nips off. The Jaeger helps. You want a belt?
No, thank you. Your prediction for the game?
Our loins will conquer all. The Packers lose by 10. Yo, check us out at WeGotYourLoinsRightHere.com for commentary and plenty of thigh.
Okay, then. This is Latoya Jones. Back to you at the studio.
This is awful. It's spreading like a venereal disease.
And that was more of a loin patch.
Not helping, Sherry.
Don't ask for whom the bell tolls.
What did you order now?
Nothing. I'm grooving on the Rotel dip.
Good afternoon. I have a delivery for Mr. Richard Pappadapolis.
Your bachelor party is most certainly down the street.
Beg your pardon? Oh, no. I'm an ocelot girl, heading home from work. Miss Gwendolyn sends this pizza with her compliments.
Is it Buddies? Those buttery corners.
No, it's an ocelot's Big Cat special. You'll love the sausage.
We have dip, thank you.
Annie, don't be so rude. Come on in, honey. Do you have a name?
Since I was born, I'm Bambi.
Of course you are.
You want to stay a minute? We're watching the Lions-Packers.
I'll get you a tarp to cover those up.
My gosh, will you look at all the loincloths in the stands? It's like the classic Greek games of Olympia.
Joey, what's the score?
Of course, the ancients competed naked. That would certainly make football more fun to watch.
Look at those gay guys with their T-shirts.
Here again, Greeks parading their masculinity. It's a great metaphor for society.
What about the game? What's happening with the game?
I think the Loins are winning!
Monday morning, it's just another great day at the office.
No, there's more. A bar in Romulus with a Show Us Your Loins Wall of Fame. And a lesbian group that countered the gays' I'm Proud of My Loins t-shirts with Who Needs Loins when you have these t-shirts? Oh, and my favorite, the guy who threw lamb chops on the field every time the Lions scored.
Oh, the Wings do it so much better.
When Rory, the mascot, came out in that loincloth, well...
That's it. I'm talking to the big cheese. I need to explain what happened.
Across town, is Richard having a bad day?
Out! Damn it! You're off your game today, buddy. You thinking ahead to our wine orgy?
It's a tasting of Grand Cru Bordeaux, dumbass.
Whatever. Maybe your head is at Ocelot's.
It's Annie. This whole Lions controversy has thrown her for a loop. What if something happens and, she retires and comes home and,
I know, Annie is a tough old broad. What could possibly happen that would change any of that?
It's a beautiful fall day at Riverside Park. And who is that talking to Latoya Jones?
Meeting on a park bench seems very Cold War, Miss Doolittle.
The irony is not lost on me. And your reporting of Loingate was worthy of Soviet propaganda. Annie will be out, and I'll be in as the new communications director.
Setting up that doofus with that crazy WeGotYaLoinsRightHere.com website was a stroke of genius.
I'll pull it down when the smoke clears. No one will be the wiser.
So it wasn't just another day at the office after all.
Annie, I plotzed when I heard.
Oh, my well-reasoned protest was scuppered by a rat. And just like that, a 40-year career done in by 2 transposed letters.
It's age discrimination.
Oh, it's me, hiring a devious worm with a friggin' Porsche. I should have used the enterprise car rental strategy and hired a gregarious frat boy with a C+ GPA.
I'll make her life with the Lions a living hell.
You do that, Sherry. It's time for my next act.
Time? Oh my God, what time is it?
It's 4:10. Why?
You're hosting a cocktail party in 2 hours.
For the staff? For Donna? God, I can't face these people.
I can't call it off. There's catering, a bartender.
Well, Sherry, the irony is not lost on me. My career ends with a toast to Donna, the cow who ended it. I'd give my eye teeth to see her knocked down a few notches.
Back at the Pappadapolis house, Richard is getting ready for his wine tasting party.
Okay, we have wine. 12 bottles of Left Bank Bordeaux. $500 doesn't buy much.
Crap. Did you say $500?
Grand Cru is, well, grand. What can I say? I'm saving 2 bottles for Annie and me. Hey, put those crackers on a plate, would you? And there's camembert and grapes in the fridge.
I'll take my Boda box back to the car.
Huh. Club's a little early.
Yo, I'm here to, bartend the party.
It's 8 guys and a spittoon.
Here's the fruit and cheese trays, bro. I got finger sandwiches and booze in the van, so where's the bar so I can set up?
There must be a mistake.
You must be Richard. Sherry said you'd be confused. Anywho, it's all covered by the loins. Sorry, lions. Isn't that the gnarliest thing you ever heard?
Yeah, get out.
I'll take it from here. Whoa, dude. Great wine selection. The Fords coming to this party, or what?
You look really familiar. Are you a spokesman for anything?
Whoa, did you see my website? I launched it yesterday during the game. I think my nipples got frostbite.
Hold on, you're the thigh guy?
Yo, I have other assets.
I'll bet you do. Let's talk.
A few hours later at home, both parties are going strong.
I hate all these people, Mark.
No, you don't. You hate the circumstances.
I can't believe Richard planned his wine tasting for tonight.
Did he know about your party?
That's beside the point. Who's the breadwinner here?
Currently?
Annie, this 2011 Margot is sublime.
What are you doing, Donna?
There's a wine bar in the garage.
That's not for you. Give me that.
You're not wearing your forced retirement very well.
You know what doesn't sit well? A member of my staff pitching marketing plans to the big cheese behind my back.
The ship was sinking, Annie. I just rearranged the deck chairs.
Annie, your guests keep invading my wine tasting. Wait, Mark, What are you doing here?
Your wife invited me.
Since when do ex-boyfriends get invited without telling me?
I needed moral support.
That's what I'm here for.
Hey, Rich, is the 2015 Powelak or the 2016 Pasek Liagnon next?
The Pasek, of course. What are these people, farmers?
I hear you're the new Wonderkind.
You hear correctly.
We have a mutual friend.
Yo, looks like this group needs lubrication.
I found him on Schadenfreude Boulevard.
Yo, Donna, right on. Say, when are you gonna take down that site? All those hairy thigh shots you took of me are popping up on Pornhub.
You're the WeGotYourLoinsRightHere.com guy.
He does have other assets.
The loin fiasco. You did it. You couldn't.
Sure I could. Changing the PDFs with the doctored logo was easy. I knew a graphics guy who wanted tickets on the 40-yard line. And as for finding an idiot man who'd take his clothes off...
Okay, I'll just bring over a tray of shots.
You piranha. Annie loved that job.
Whatever. As if she had her hand on the pulse of new media.
Annie, is that the 2011 Margot?
Oh! Hey, this is vintage Dolce & Gabbana!
Not anymore.
Later that night, as the party is still going, we find Annie in the kitchen.
Hey. I fixed the vacuum cleaner.
I was let go today. I'm officially retired.
Sherry told me.
How in the world will we make this work? We barely communicate on what's going on around here. You have all these things you do, and I had a job I love.
I know.
What's going to become of us?
Well, for starters, this little cocktail party is now a retirement bash. I sent Joey for Thai food and Saunders bumpy cakes. And I may have used your soon-to-be-disconnected corporate Amex.
That's unethical.
Wine is expensive, and the Lions can afford it.
Annie, darling, is your hot tub open?
Where the hell is his loincloth? Put something on.
Some of the ladies were stuffing money into it. It kind of got too heavy to support.
He's done with loincloths, Annie.
Oh, what about the assistant trainer?
He's hot tubbing with us.
I'll remove the cover for you. Hey, Sherry, can you get me the skinny on the Lions' backfield?
Consider it done.
And Annie, stop cleaning and enjoy yourself.
Ma'am?
Oh, Hunter. Glad you could come. Great kicking yesterday.
Yeah, thanks. Hunter the punter. Say, I wanted to, thank you. Seeing all those guys in their I'm proud of my loins t-shirts yesterday.
Thank me. It was my mistake that put them there.
That's what I'm saying. Bunch of men with their rainbow flags and glitter. It gave me hope.
Well, give the gays a reason to express themselves.
Right. And playing football, it's been hard to, express myself.
Oh, but you're so jubilant when you kick it past the end zone.
Oh, good God, Annie, I'm gay. I'm a gay friggin' punter.
Oh, that. I don't care. And neither should you. Find yourself a linebacker or tight end and live your life the way you want to.
Oh, God, no. Date a teammate? Oh, I'd rather date my brother. And, by the way, they don't know. Few people do, so...
Mum's the word. Do you want some wine? It's a 2017 Haute Medoc.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Here's to the future. Yours and mine.
So, I heard a rumor about a hot tub.
Out back, turn left at the arborvitae's. And I think the assistant trainer is taken.
The next day, the first morning of the rest of their lives.
7 lonely days and a dozen towns ago, I reached out one night and you were gone. Don't know why you'd run, what you're running to or from.
Richard, would you please put Elvis to bed? The entire left bank is tap dancing on my cranium.
Good morning, dear.
Oh, I see you have 4 pans out. Eggs?
Bacon, potatoes, coffee?
Whatever. Is that the blender in pieces on the dining room table?
And the food processor. Hunter was making smoothies and shoved in too many bananas.
Dick, we need to have some ground rules if this is going to work.
I don't answer to that name. Oh, I have tennis this morning, and the guys are coming over for karaoke tonight.
Over my dead body.
It's my house, too.
You can rock out to Billy Joel in Joey's garage.
How did this happen? I had a great life. Sports, learning about my wine, voice practice, my fantasy football league. Nap time was whenever I wanted it to be. Now Annie is here all the time. My days are consumed with honeydews as she brings the full force of her work persona to bear on me. I blame that weasel Donna, and now she is Annie's office. I told Annie to go back, grovel at the feet of the big cheese if she had to, but no. Too proud to seek her old job. Lord, my naps. I can sum it all up with 3 letters. WTF.
I want runny yolks this time.
And so it begins.
You've just listened to Episode 1, A Kick in the Loins, written by Michael Alberstadt, directed by Maureen Mansfield, David Reinke, and Tim Timmer. Featuring the voices of Tony Targan as Richard Pappadapolis, Nancy Cooper as Annie Pappadapolis, Rose Randall Warner as Sherry Wine, Dave Durham as Joey Greene, Ann Kraft as Gwen LaFarge, Jim Moll as Mark O'Leary, Barbara Bruno as Donna Dolittle, Kristi Schwartz as Bambi Devine, Andy McNamara as Hunter Bronkowitz. Today's episode also featured Gary Weinstein as You Got Your Loins Right Here, Thigh Guy, Tony Semanik as Russ Webster, and Barbie Weisserman as Latoya Jones, Dave Reinke as John, Tim Timmer as Bob. And many thanks to our team of players backstage, our production director, Eric Nogus, our audio and video engineer, Brennan Harvath, and our logo was designed by Marilyn Zerlak. And me, I'm your host, Andrew Scott. We hope you have enjoyed our program, and please don't forget to hit the subscribe and notification buttons to make sure you get alerted anytime we upload new content. Thanks for listening to the Farmington Players Audio Theater. Bye for now.